5-1, baby. 5-1. The Dolphins get it done at home at Hard Rock Stadium. 42-21. A victory over the Panthers. But, hey, that first quarter was not great. The Panthers scored the first 14 points of the game to take a 14-0 lead before the Dolphins rattled off 35 unanswered. A late pick six by the Panthers. Not off of Tua, but off of Mike White in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. Gave them their third touchdown of the game to get to 21 before Savon Ahmed capped the scoring with a touchdown to make it 42-21. But what a game by the Miami Dolphins to move to 5-1, continuing that historic start. They've been awfully impressive, and that offense, that's what I was trying to say, has been historically good. They continued it here again today. Tua Tagovailoa, 21 of 31, 262 yards for the 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. What did we say before the game? No turnovers. The Dolphins answered the call once again. They continue to respond to the challenges that we give them on Dolphins Today and do so with flying colors. Really impressive game. And how have I not got to Tyreek Hill or Raheem Mostert yet? They are human cheat codes. It's unbelievable. They put up video game numbers. I'm running out of ways to say how good they are. Look at the numbers. Raheem Mostert, 17 carries, 115 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, also had a receiving touchdown. So another 3-touchdown day for Raheem Mostert. He's been exceptional. Tyreek Hill, fastest player in the NFL. The cheetah. I'm again running out of ways to say that he is special. He is generationally good. He had 163 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, 6 receptions. The guy is electric with the football in his hands. There's no game plan. There's no way to stop him. Ask any defensive coordinator in the NFL. There's just no answer to this Dolphins offense. Incredible. The scoring points per game is above 35 points. It's incredible. So give me your one-word reaction to today's game. Let me know in the comments. If you'd asked me this after the first quarter, I would have said, what the heck is going on? But we know it's a 60-minute game. So I'm going for this victory for the Dolphins. You were heavy favorites coming in. You took care of business the way you were supposed to. But I like seeing them respond to a little bit of adversity, to the hole that they were in, down 14-0. So for my one-word reaction, I'm going with satisfying. This was a satisfying win. Yes, the Panthers are winless coming in and remain the NFL's only winless team, but it was a satisfying win to see the offense execute without turning the ball over, to see the offensive line play the way that they did. They did not allow a sack. They were dominant in run blocking. And the defense, they put pressure on Bryce Young. They did everything that was outlined in our game plan leading up to this game. And for that reason, I'm going with a satisfying win for the Miami Dolphins in Week 6 of the National Football League to move to 5-1. Now, our Week 6 takeaways. There was a lot to take away from this game. You overcame a slow start. You're not always going to have your fastball right out of the bullpen when the game begins. Ask any starting pitcher. So the analogy there, you don't always have your best from the get-go. And you got to be able to weather the storm. You got to be able to mentally check in and say, what's going on? Why are we not performing the way we're capable of doing? I thought coaching staff on down, Mike McDaniel, Vic Fangio, Frank Smith on their respective sides, got the guys ready to go after that slow start in the first quarter. Now, I'm not saying I like seeing them spot 14 points to the Panthers, but I've loved seeing the way that they responded and especially the way that defense played. We had the challenge out for the defense, and they played well, held the Panthers to under 300 yards of total offense, 4.4 yards per play. Passing, they held Bryce Young and company to 188 yards. He really only had 1 target on the day, and that was Adam Thielen. Rushing yards, 108 yards on 25 carries. So that being said, I thought the run defense was solid. And you know what? They didn't turn the ball over. The Dolphins turned the ball over the one time. It was a Mike White interception in garbage time, not a Tua Tagovailoa interception. So, yes, you're going to see one turnover there by the offense to make sure I correct that, but it wasn't by the starters, and it's nothing to be concerned of. Panthers possessed the ball for 30 minutes and 44 seconds. So I liked about 95% of what I saw today. You know what I like 100% of? The GameTime app. It is far and away the best ticketing app out there, and it's the only one you need. I'm telling you guys, last-minute deals, lowest prices guaranteed. Forget the scrambling, stressful last-minute trying to find tickets. There's none of that with the GameTime app. You can rest assured you're getting the lowest price guaranteed on last-minute ticket deals. And what's also really nice, it's a really easy-to-use app. I mean, you see it right there on your screen. There's a live HD res picture that you're going to see of where you're going to sit. So it takes the guessing work out of it, and you know exactly what that seat's going to look like. And most importantly, like I said, there's last-minute deals, lowest price, guaranteed. So if you're spontaneous, kind of a last-minute guy like myself, GameTime is perfect for you. And we've got a special deal for you. Being a Dolphins Today fan, a Dolphins Today subscriber, for watching this program, we're giving you $20 off your first purchase when you create an account and you redeem the promo code using Fins Chat. That's PHINSCHAT. We always make it easy on you and put that link in the description of today's video. So PHINSCHAT for $20 off your first purchase on the GameTime app. So don't waste any more time. Create an account. Redeem that code using FinsChat, PHINSCHAT. Terms do apply, but we're giving you $20 off that first purchase. So take the stress out of buying tickets by using GameTime. $20 off with promo code FinsChat. GameTime, lowest price, guaranteed, last-minute ticket deals. $20 off with promo code FinsChat. Other things that I liked from the Week 6 win over the Carolina Panthers, the offense continues to be special in dominating form. There were times this offense against the Carolina Panthers looked like a varsity team against a junior varsity team. They were making plays. They're just faster, stronger, whatever it is. That offensive line was opening up holes for Raheem Mostert. I really am. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but the way this offense continues to execute at the pace they're at, they're going to rewrite the record books in the National Football League, and you can say you were a part of the ride. You were along for the ride, witnessing the special talent from the quarterback on down. Tua Tagovailoa, Raheem Mostert, another 3-touchdown game. You see on the screen he had the 2 rushing touchdowns, 115 yards, also had 1 receiving yard. He was special. He was electric. Now, this is an offense that wasn't at full strength. They were without Devon Achane, and you knew Raheem Mostert would step up big in his absence. And you can always count on Tyreek Hill. 6 receptions, 163 yards, 1 touchdown. The long of 47, that was the touchdown. And my goodness, he makes defenders look like they're standing still. It's like when you create a player on Madden and their ratings are just 99 across the board. Speed, 99. This guy is unstoppable. Now, he did leave the game, but it was just cramping. He got an IV, and he is good to go. Let's not forget about Jaylen Waddle either. He established himself early in this one, had a touchdown early on, 7 catches for 51 yards, and the 1 touchdown with the long of 17 to match his jersey number. Jaylen Waddle at times has been kind of that secondary punch, but you know he's a premier receiver in the National Football League, so good to see him get in the end zone again here this afternoon. Now, I want you to grade the Dolphins' performance against the Panthers. Like I said, they overcame the slow start from quarters 2 through 4. It was a perfect day. But because of the slow start, I'm going to dock it down to an A- because it wasn't a perfect game in the first quarter. They came out a little bit flat, but that's okay because they bounced back. Now, I don't want to see a flat start against the Eagles next Sunday because the Eagles could have you in a hole 21-28 nothing if they play that way in the first quarter like they did against the Panthers. But a team like Carolina, you were supposed to dominate, and in quarters 2 through 4, you dominated. And this one, outside of the first quarter, just really never felt close. Another shout out. These human cheat codes. Unbelievable. Tyreek Hill, Jaylen Waddle, Raheem Mostert. The list continues to go on. The depth is there, and we are lucky to witness what this Dolphins offense puts out on the field each and every Sunday. Mike McDaniel, Frank Smith, offensive wizards at work, putting the players in position to be successful, utilizing motion. Tua Tagovailoa was clean and upright, and when he's able to be protected, there's few in the league better than what Tua Tagovailoa can do. Again, Raheem Mostert, a tremendous game, 17 carries, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns, and as long of 49. Really, really impressive day from everybody. Tyreek Hill, Jaylen Waddle, you name it, the guys were outstanding. Last and certainly not least, I wanted to say this to last because the offensive line was elite. There's no other way to put it. The offensive line came to play, and they were impressive. They kept Tua dry. They kept him upright, and they did everything they needed to establish the run game, establish the pass game, you name it. The Dolphins offensive line came to play, and they're a little shorthanded, right? Liam Eichenberg played at center. He played well in the absence of Connor Williams, who was out with the groin injury. Got to give him a shout out. And everybody on that offensive line played well. Isaiah Wynn was in there looking good. The entire offensive line, Robert Hunt, Austin Jackson, you name it. Kendall Lamb. The list goes on. That offensive line deserves a lot of credit. So kudos to them. Special shout out to that offensive line. Really impressive day all day long. Because when this offensive line goes, this offense goes. And that's what makes this Dolphins team so fun to watch. So one more quick rundown. 424 yards of total offense. Really, really impressive. They continue to be at that monumental clips. Now, if you like what you see, Dolphins content every day, Dolphins live watch parties, live shows every Wednesday. That's why you subscribe. That's what we're about here on Dolphins Today, a Dolphins YouTube community with us for every game. Next Sunday, we've got a live watch party in prime time, Sunday Night Football. Join us for that and subscribe to the channel. We continue to grow on Dolphins Today. Love you guys. Dolphins get the win 42-21.